Chris and I got the cubic function, which is f of x equals x cubed.
The important coordinates of our function are -3, -27, -2, -8, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 8, and 3, 27. Here's a graph of our function.
The x-interceptions of the graph are 0, 0, and the y-intercepts are 0, 0 also. This function does not have a maximum or a minimum because the graph is continuous.
The domain of our graph is -infinity, infinity, because the function continues going negative as the x-axis goes negative. The range is the same as the domain because in our function the same applies for the y-axis. This can be shown by the end behavior proofs. F of x approaches -infinity as x approaches -infinity, and f of x approaches infinity as x approaches infinity.
The symmetry of the graph is about the origin, which describes the graph that looks the same upside down or right side up.
The increase over the interval is when you read the graph from left to right and see how much it increases. In this case, the increase over the interval is -infinity, infinity, and there is no decrease over the interval. Next is the positives and negatives over the intervals. Those are when the function is above or below the x-axis.
To find the inverse of the cubic function, we cube rooted x instead of cubing it. The inverse function is y equals 3 square root of x.
This has been our presentation on the cubic function. We hope that you enjoyed it and learned a lot.
Created using Powtoon.